What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Lost in Random. This is part number 2. I played the first hour last week, and I thought, you know what? I'll go back and try some more of it this week. The original goal was to do this in 3 parts, but I don't know if that is feasible. I will be honest, I don't know, because the game, like the full game, like walkthrough on like YouTube. We'll check YouTube. We'll go. Lost in Random gameplay. 8.5 hours. That's a lot of hours. 8.5. How long to beat? Which I'm sure doesn't have a ton of entries, but it might have some. We'll see. Is saying 9.5 hours. And the video that I did last week was only scrolling back here. It was only 1 hour and 17 minutes. And it was mostly like intro stuff, which I think is fine. I'm not complaining or anything. I understand that's how video games work. But this might end up being a longer series, just as far as like number of parts. So we'll see. We'll try and get through, we'll just kind of see what happens today. I don't necessarily want to, set like a time limit or anything. I'll just play until I'm comfortable and happy with the amount of time that I've played. I have enjoyed the game so far. I like its art style, art direction, design, aesthetic. I have not gotten a ton of the combat. It was a lot of intro and kind of looking around. We solved a puzzle. We got on a big boat thing, and then we crashed and had to jump off into the Valley of Dice, which is where we'll go ahead and jump in now. In Two Town, everyone has 2 personalities. Every day, the roll of the Queen's dice dictates which one is the dominant one. Want to go fast? Hold or press or hold LB to sprint. You can also climb up and down ladders faster this way. That, weirdly enough, was not in any of the, like, tutorials.
No.
Oh, this is like a previously on.
Falling apart. Today's a difficult day for you, Herman.
Wait! What am I supposed to do?
Take one of these bad boys.
Anyway, we're trying to find our sister.
Sight of Herman. She realized she'd also lost sight of her last connection to home.
Okay, still alive. I can work with that. As long as I don't land on water, I should be able to work with that. Find time to remember I don't know how to swim.
She hoped desperately that she'd land somewhere near Sixtown, but the wind and the fates had very different plans for her indeed.
Ah!
If you'd like to watch the previous part, click around on my channel to find it. It'll also be advertised at the end of this video. And if you want to see more, just scroll down and subscribe. Ring that bell for
Where is
notifications.
this place?
Maybe I did know that you can hit LB. Oh, you can't go back that way. I thought maybe there'd be like a secret or something.
She couldn't yet understand it, but even had landed in the middle of something exceptional. These were the ruins of a time long past, and the magic she could almost sense in the air wasn't about to give up its secrets that easily.
What's going on there?
must be the first person to come here in decades.
Oh, is there something over here, maybe? Oh, just this little thing right here. I guess that'll work. That text is still super weird to look at. Like, it's the most plain, generic text like I've seen in a game in a really long time. And for everything else in this game to be so stylized and that to be not stylized is like, oh, that's very odd. Probably unnecessary to notice that. Oh, there's a blue thing that we're going to probably use. That's not good. A little bit of a dodge there.
Leave me alone, you crazy machine!
Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, okay. She's running around by herself down there. I did not realize that that would be, like, the answer. Right off the bat like that. Oh. I almost just jumped off the edge. Oh shit. That's a cool camera. I like the way that's set up. That was neat.
Hey, are you okay? Are you, okay? Well, thanks for saving me back there. You were really, well, heroic.
Hey, thanks.
Right. Okay. Talking to a dice. I better get going. You should too. This place is really dangerous.
Hey, an achievement.
I mean, I guess you can tag along. The more the merrier, right?
Rip that subtitle.
Okay, Ethan, keep it together. You're talking to a dice now, Ethan. And to yourself.
So I have to hit those. Probably have to hit those blue things again, I would imagine. Oh, okay.
Not a trap. Hey, those are mine. You don't just take things from people. Ugh, fine. You could hold on to them, I guess. Just don't digest them.
Shit, I had some poop jokes. I forgot that I got those cards.
Watch out, Dice. I think these machines are coming alive too. Yep. They're attacking.
Oh. That's right, I forgot about this. It's weird that they, like... What does that mean? I don't know what that means. They throw the combat out early. I don't think I'm doing any damage. It really wants me to do. When throwing Dicey, you get card tokens equal to the result. They're shown in the upper right corner of the screen. Okay. Use card tokens to activate your cards. Leave the dice mention by attacking something or by pressing Y.
Oh, it was clear that these were no ordinary cards, and Dicey was no ordinary dice. Something extraordinary was awakening.
Whoa! What in the... You can do that?
Okay, gotta watch the... Oh, I got hit, Oh, okay, so the thing has like a limited... Gotcha, okay. So do you have to wait until it's a full hand to throw, or...?
Even didn't understand what was happening to her and her new dice friend. But she didn't need to. But there was another, more obvious truth that she understood completely. She was truly and inarguably kicking robot butt.
Hell yeah. So I guess I can throw now. Not doing great at the whole... Oh, alright. So then... Got a 2. Oh, okay.
Even and Dicey were moving as one, an unstoppable fighting machine.
Oh, that guy's still alive. Oh, missed. Reward, bomb. Summon a bomb, shoot or hit it to activate. Okay. Didn't take cover, alright. Do I not get the cool blue stuff anymore? Is that it?
More cards? Oh, I wonder what these do. Listen, we're an incredible team, and as long as I'm going to be talking to you, I should probably know your name. Right. Well, how about if I just call you Dicey? Perfect. Well, let's see if we can find a way out of this place, Dicey.
That sounds like a great plan. Well, I don't think this is going to be our way out. It sure looks like there's going to be a large number of problems here.
To the entities that slumbered in this long-forgotten world, even had just become interesting. And that was seldom good.
I'm only getting 2s here. Restores a small potion.
Give him what for, Dicey!
Blink dodge. When even is about to get hit, press B to perform a blink dodge. Blink dodging through adversaries releases their crystals. Okay. We're good. We have a couple arrows left. Oh boy. Oh, hold on, I gotta throw. What did I get? I got a 1? Well.
Whoa! Dicey! Maybe lead with that next time.
With each movement, the girl and her dice became more and more inseparable.
Okay. I guess you don't really need the crystals if you're not fighting. I don't know. 50 coins. Alright.
Those things that came out of your head! How do they... I'd be having a headache too! Right, well, we'll have to talk more later. But for now, let's just focus on surviving, yeah?
Oh, that's right. You can't jump in this game. Never mind. Oh. Well, which way is the correct way to go? Not this way. Well, I mean, this works.
It's like something out of Mum's drawings.
Okay, you're definitely alive. Are the other dice here asleep? His favorite quarterback is Dak Prescott. They're waiting for their own dice wielder. Calm down. What happened to this place? Gone decades without seeing anyone like me. You won't move until the right dice wielder comes. Good luck finding your wielder, Mr. Dice Person. I guess I'm a dice wielder now. Can I help? Okay, I get it. I'm not the one. May not be your dice wielder, but I can still be helpful. Well, I hope that one day someone will come for you too.
Ready, Dicey? I'm
Oh.
choosing to take that as a yes.
What the fuck? Okay. Lock on target, press R right stick. Okay, that's... What did I get at 2? We're going bow. Oh, shoot. Take these out first. Seems to be kind of the game plan. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, come on. Summon a bomb. Oh, it worked out pretty well. Oh shoot, I only got a 1. Okay, that'll work. That worked out beautifully. It's like their little jewel spots are doing extra damage, maybe. I think the blue on this does a little extra. Somehow I missed that. So I guess once you have enough, you kind of just don't need those anymore. Health is fine. Is that it? Okay. Oh, I'd skip 420. Boo! How could you? Okay, well, this is
These
good.
colossi were indeed colossal. Things were looking grim.
We're alright. Out of, dice energy out of reach, remember that you can send dicey out. Okay.
And while I know it's always disappointing when what you thought was a novel turns out to be a very short story, all I can do is apologize.
I see it on his shoulder. Okay, alright. Gotta watch that attack. Hold on, I want to get these coins real quick. Hold on. Excuse me? Do you have a moment to talk about not doing that? Kind of. I mean, it does not have a lot of range here, so I think as long as my luck is good, which probably shouldn't count on, using this arrow I think is going to be the key. I also did not do a great job at like replacing. Getting better with that dodge mechanic. It's not the most... Seems like it takes a second, you know? Come on. Oh. I don't have that thing. Well, this was... Oh, he jumps. Okay. Got the 0, got that. I'd really like to not get close to him. I'd like to hang out away. I don't see... I kind of accidentally did that, so I don't think I have the... I don't have the 2. Oh, that doesn't... So if you double up on cards, does it give you any sort of like bonus? Like I already have the... That was a good dodge. So we're good dodges. That arrow. Okay, so I have an arrow. All I need is a 2. Dice wielder's boon. Blessed by the dice wielders of old, the cost of each card in Even's hand. I don't know why I said 11. Is decreased by 1 card token. Alright.
Alright, Dicey. You're quite something.
I'm on a mission of revenge. The queen, she kidnapped my sister. I could say that again, but I've actually got a few questions. Oh boy. So what is this place? We're not getting any information here. The Valley of Dice, huh? I always thought the Queen's Dice was the only one. I've heard fairy tales of dice and their dice wielders, but I thought they were, you know, fairy tales. How does that stuff come out of your head, Dicey? It must be so spacious inside. What are all those piggyback rides about? So when you're ready to be thrown... Oh, so that's when you're ready to be thrown. Good to know you don't mind it. Yeah, we were like, oh, shwoo, and then the robots were like, boom! Seem to be missing some dots. Sorry to break it to you, buddy. So first we need to find Pips. I'll help you find Pips and a Pipikin to repair you. You're welcome. We're a team now. You're darned right. So what's your real name again? That's impossible for me to pronounce. Is there a short form for it? I don't speak Dacian. I knew I had a good feeling about Dicey. Oh god. Oh, I wanted to actually pick the second one down. I pushed down on the thumbstick, but it did not register.
Even and Dicey finally had a moment to catch their breath.
Can I break this?
Dicey, wait!
Never mind.
Dicey! What's happening
Heyo. Return to random. I like these, the consistency of these story... What the fuck? Consistency of the story-based stuff. Okay. Chasing the ghost again. We're covered in 6s.
I've always been here.
What? Okay. Jesus.
You don't belong here, Wunner. Go back to your filth where you belong. Look at the dirty trash, Cyclops. My parents told me how Wunners live, like animals. Look at the dirty trash, Cyclops.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut... What is going on here?
The other kids, they said I was a filthy Wunner.
She is. She's not a sixer like us.
Oh, the dice doesn't lie, children.
Yeah, but she was just lucky. She's a Wunner. You can smell it on her.
Oh, you think you're smarter than the black dice?
These kids are about to get fucking destroyed.
Oh, so now you're saying she is a sixer after all.
A Philadelphia 76er?
To me, either way,
I mean...
lying should be punished, Odd. Don't you agree?
You don't have to. I was just...
Now, there's no room for pity. Either everything's fair or nothing is.
Okay. Try combining Sonic Blue. Oh my god, Sonic is in this game? Crystal Curse for a deadly harvest of dice energy. I don't know what that means. Those are just words that people put together, and I don't know.
A Wunner! Off to the garbage for you!
I'm not garbage.
We'll agree to disagree, love. What's this? A lunchbox? Ha! A living lunchbox! Monster! I'm gonna tell the mayor!
What the fuck? Calm down, sir.
Well, we're here. Let's see where here is, Dicey.
Yeah, where the hell is here? A Tale of Two Towns. Find out where here is. The Gate of Two.
Even had a feeling, call it a hint, that her new friend Dicey would be able to open that door for her. All it would take would be a roll or two. And that feeling was correct.
Look, it's that ghost again.
Yes, I was just going to say that. But what did it want?
I do like this narrator.
The new moon is finished. It is wonderful to finally look up at the sky at night and see two perfect moons. When it comes to the new moon, I'm of two minds, and they both love it.
Okay. World number one at being number two? I feel ya. Really good at being a piece of shit. Number one at being a fucking deuce, you know? Oh, it did not register that I hit A. That's fine. Whoop.
Good morning, world! It's a beautiful day, my favorite kind.
Any second now. Oh, curse it too. Though I suppose you can't have the sweet without the sour. Attention to town. Now hear this. The queen is rolled or two. I repeat, the queen is rolled two. Her will is now manifest. Long may she reign. Random rules.
Oh, a 2! What a delightful...
Way to make a perfectly awful day even worse. Another dreary day, everyone. Just muddle through this horrid life until death finally claims us.
Okay. Two-way street, Cellar Street, 2 Town Square. Despite being in a curious new part of Random, Even had once again encountered her mysterious acquaintance from One Croft, the spirit who'd first whisked her away on this journey. Could it lead her to Odd? So we gotta follow the ghost. Okay. Oh. I'll have to read the story at the end if we can find all the pages. Speaking of, 2 story pages, 4 cards, 5 side quests. Alright.
You don't belong here.
Okay. That's fine.
Oi, what are you looking at?
What are you looking at, you piece of shit?
I know I did. We've got enough problems here without strange weirdos wandering around town.
Not a weirdo.
You are. I seen you when the dice got rolled. You didn't change a bit. That tells us you're not from Two Town. I reckon you're a oner, and you don't belong here.
It seemed to Even that there were 2 sides to every story, especially here in Two Town, where even the residents seemed to be of 2 minds.
Oh, shit. Whoa, what? Go fetch. Opened your first dice door. Oh, okay. Is that all you go back for? It's just more of that? Definitely can't get up there. This way, that way. Okay, thanks. So the coins here are pretty plentiful. Curious how you pick up like side quests and what those will entail. What the fuck is this?
Oh, hey! I've got cards to trade. Cards,
Oh, okay.
cards. I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land, from my body to your hands.
Wait, like collecting, like the cards I've been collecting? Wait, your body is a store?
The very same. Why, I've got the best cards in all of Two Town, only for the most discerning of customers. Oh, I can tell you've got an eye for cards. Always terrific to meet another connoisseur. Manny Dex, at your service.
Is it Dex or Dix? Connoisseur?
Yes, of course. It's a combination of card plus connoisseur. It's a portmanteau, you see, which I guess is itself a combination of ports and mantos. Whatever those are. Now listen, since you're a fellow connoisseur, and since business is slow, I'm gonna do you a solid, mate. Old Manny Dex is gonna give you a lovely binder to hold your cards in. On the house.
On the house.
We'll just need to teach you how to use it.
That was a weird shift in card binder. Okay. Oh, alright. Use it regularly to modify your deck and try new combinations. Ah. Inspect and edit your deck of cards. Hovering over the card, you either deck or... What? Okay, hold on. Hovering over a card in either your deck or inventory will generate a card description consisting of the following elements. Oh, pardon me. Title, effect description, and card type. 5 card types: weapon, damage, defense, hazard, cheat. This is your inventory. This is where the cards that are not currently in your deck are located. This is your deck. Cards you bring into battle are listed here. If the deck has less than 15 cards, it is automatically filled with the cards from your inventory. Right now you own less than 15 cards, but once you have 16 or more, you can start customizing your deck in any way you see fit. When you are ready, press back to exit the binder.
Now then, what with that shiny new binder with all those blank pages in it, you're probably in the market for some new cards, eh? Well, good news! It just so happens I've got the greatest cards in the land from my body to your hands. Ha ha!
I don't like that phrase, but... Is everyone in your family a store?
Is everyone in my family a store, you ask? Honestly, I think the answer to that is pretty obvious.
No?
No, you don't think the answer to that question is pretty obvious? Well then, we'll just have to agree to differ.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and shop for cards. Welcome to the card store. There's not much to see here at the moment, so let's rectify that right away. Damage. Wonderful. These newly unlocked cards are now available for purchase. See that coin counter to the right? Every coin spent in the store fills up the counter. When it's full, you'll get to choose a new pack of cards to add to the assortment. The more cards you buy, the more cards will be made available. There's something special in the store for the most loyal of customers. Keep unlocking cards and find out what. Okay, so... When even Blink dodges through her adversaries, they take damage. Summons a demonic isohedron that damages any being in its path and bounce off of anything it hits. It exists for 20 seconds. When breaking crystals attached to an adversary, they also take damage. This is a good one. I like this one. Dicey turns into a ticking time bomb. He'll explode in 9 seconds. Don't worry, unlike even, Dicey will survive the explosion. Oh, Hammer of 2. So I'm liking Hammer of 2, except for I need to roll a 3. I do like Crystal Curse as well. Hammer is a spirit of two. The spirit of Two-Town manifests in the shape of a hammer. Press X to whack. Hold for a spinning attack. Modest Life Elixir. Summon a clock that slows down adversaries. Summon the Witch of the Valleys Bubble Shield. Fully shields even for 1 hit. So what do you have to buy multiple of the same card, or here's a gift for being such a loyal customer. A golden pin that can be used in the dice mention using up or down to save a card in your hand until the next time the dice is rolled. The more pins you have, the more cards you can save. Defense. Probably shouldn't have picked that. I mean, that one's kind of worth it. I don't have enough money for it because it is a 0.
Oi, oi, Matty Dex here, Matty Dex here, card enthusiast and living store at your service.
Hold on, let's do this. Oh, is that not? Okay. Is he on the map now, by the way? Doesn't look like it. I feel like I accidentally made a circle. I sure did. Hello again. Oh, here we go. We'll just turn right here.
Even was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of random, but not, unfortunately, how to escape it. The door was locked. Perhaps someone nearby was in possession of a key.
Have you seen the Upside Down Town? I'm building it.
The Upside Down Town?
The flipped city in the sky. You can't miss it. It's not just me, of course. Lots of construction jobs up there. That whole site was designed by Her Royal Highness, the Queen. It's the ultimate expression of Two-Town. Name's Smokey, by the way.
Okay. So there's two Towns now?
That's it. That's exactly it. Everything must have its other half. It's only natural. Some call the Upside Down Town a mere distraction, a minor obsession of the Queen designed simply to keep us all busy. You know what those people are called?
Traders?
That's it. The Queen is amazing. Her ideas are amazing. The new city reflects that. It's the ultimate expression of Two-Town, what it was always meant to be. 2 cities in one.
Did you ever see the movie Inception? It's kind of like that. Just 2 towns on top of each other? Oh, that's not good news.
Royal robot guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
Excuse you, please. Rolled a 2. Oh, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I have a whole hand. I just don't need to... Is there more? Oh, there sure is. Oh, that somehow didn't miss. Or didn't... Hello? Excuse you? Hold on. Hang on, I'm just trying to... think I'm getting the hang of the timing. Oh, shoot. I like that there's more frequent combat here. I thought it was going to be broken up into more like exploration segments and other stuff like that. To have some combat here and there. It's nice. That actually worked out super well. Need to throw a 3? No? God dang it. I feel kind of dumb for buying that card now. Oh, where are they? Oh, this was a great card to pick. Where's your... Oh. Where's your... There it is. Oh, he was about to run. Didn't work. Oh, shoot. You're still awake? Oh, you're new. It's a long 30 seconds. Okay, now you're not. Got knocked over by a bomb and I smacked him in the face with a sword. Anything else for us to grab here? Bronze ornamented. What? A bronze ornamented creature who's sworn its life to unlock one particular lock. Okay. It's a weird way to just say key, but I get it. You got style you're going for. Now where the fuck?
Hey, you. Come here a tick.
Sure. Absolutely. Who are you?
Question's not who I am, love. It's who you're with. That six-sided fellow by your side. Tell me about him.
He's a dog in a costume. He's a robot.
I don't think he is. I think you got one of them dice by your side.
Then why'd you ask?
Most people wouldn't recognize them no more. They've been extinct for so long. Banned by the Queen. And she's got a terrifying black one. The only one left in all the land. Or so she thinks.
Not sure. I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm sure you don't. Having a dice is treason, after all. Be careful out there, love. There might not be many of us left who know what you're up to. But you can't fool everyone all of the time. See you around, kid. So, it does speak. And with the ancient dice tongue. How intriguing.
My robot learned that from Neo in The Matrix. Come on, let's go, Dicey. Since you're so well read on dice, you probably know what kind of hell they could unleash.
Oh. Feisty little one, ain't ya? No need to threaten the curious. Do say I to the Queen once she does find you. Hmm?
Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna be along my way now.
I don't know, Dicey, but I didn't like her one bit. Dicey, over there!
Ah. Heyo. Storybook page? Hell yeah. And an achievement? Double hell yeah. And some more to buy cards with? Hell yeah. '30s.
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs.
Super juice!
To answer your question, yes, business is slow.
Oh, okay.
Seller, street socks. Get your socks here.
Socks! I'd love some socks. As a kid, I love socks.
Sock 2 packs. One for each of you. It's the perfect pair for the perfect pair.
Okay.
I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs to trade.
Seller Street, 2 Town Square. There we go.
Get your pre-chewed food here. Smooth and silky. Food's not nice unless it's been chewed twice.
Alright, alright. I'm just gonna have to trust you on that.
Pet spiders for sale! And pet scorpions too!
Ugh.
Those are the 2 best pets to have, so they're the only ones I carry!
Oh.
Why the long face?
I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius.
I don't know what that means.
I'm a true Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you?
No.
I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual.
Sure.
Excellent. Keep your eyes peeled.
Do we pick up a side quest per chance? Maybe? I don't know. One of 2 story pages.
Help! Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
Not the robots. Hold on.
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
I got something.
My stock is twice as good as the competition. They've recently made their stock twice as good.
Shrug! Get your fresh shrug!
Cool Guy's costume, kid. The heart of Two Towns was even greater and bigger and scarier than in the most outlandish stories she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold.
So how do I... What am I doing again? How do I... Ah, someone's life was in danger. Sure, this person was being threatened, was absolutely suspicious and decidedly suspect, but you can still feel his urge to help him. Okay, I don't know where that was, though.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free.
Hi! Hello!
Two of you for Two Town, right?
Indubitably. Which wins? We finish each other's sentences. We double each other's happiness. We share each other's husbands. We multiply each other's... Wait, what? What? You said we share each other's husbands. Yep, I don't. You've been kissing my husband? Oh my god! Two-timer! It's double the fun. Please excuse us. We need to talk about this. Sorry.
Okay. How the hell do I get up there? They were up on this bridge, right? Oh, I guess probably this way.
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Help! I'm being attacked by robots!
Ah, there we go. Alright, full hand time. Oh, we only got a 1. I guess I didn't really do anything. Never mind. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, never mind. It would never mind. Excuse you? Excuse you? Oh, fuck. Oh. We're good. I see it. Oh, I missed. That was a bad time to miss. I don't think I actually did miss. I ran out of arrows and I did not realize that I ran out of arrows. Oh, I got hit. I'll get knocked down, but I'll get up again. Fuck. I'm getting... Their timing is... the way they're bouncing around. Oh god, oh god, this is a bad, that's a bad place to be, camera, please. Oh, that works too. So if you do the... Interesting. You're welcome.
Look, let me repay you. With a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a gobblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to gobblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid?
What?
You don't know what a gobblegregger is? Ah, forget it then, kid. But, you know, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Okay. Oh, okay, all right.
I got words for sale here. Choice words. Pluvius.
Okay, so we have this dice thing.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Ah, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Oh, many
Number
debts.
2 come to random, and lo, it was good.
I got 420 coins this time around. Hell yeah. So I have not rolled a single 3 yet. So I guess I'm kind of confused. If you have zero, do you have to restock these? I mean, I would guess you don't. Like, once you have them unlocked, you have them unlocked. Because I still get the arrows and the sword all the time.
Leave in my chest, up my nose, up my...
Let's see. There's nothing I can afford now. I was kind of hoping to get some more cards in, but...
Everywhere. Let's trade.
Twice as long. And lo, did the queen bless us with not one, but two.
Well, I guess maybe we'll pick up the side quest over here. Actually, let's see what the ghost wants.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Even's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Even would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Interesting. Okay. I kind of forgot we got those. Oh, shit. Well, this will give us some... Oh, wait, what the fuck? Board game arena.
Dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
You're stuck in a giant board game. This is a special type of encounter where, in order to win, you must complete an objective. The goal of this board game is simple. Bring the playing piece to the end tile. Rolling dicey, the playing piece will take an amount of steps equal to the roll's result as soon as you unfreeze time. When the playing piece lands on this tile, okay, so it's that thingy thing. A slow time bubble will spawn there. Any adversaries or projectiles caught inside will be slowed down. Land the playing piece here, and a treasure bird comes flying over the arena. Shoot it to make it drop treasure. Tip: is a fight too challenging? Change the combat. Okay. So I did not realize that I can't even roll a 3.
It seemed as though Dicey was affecting that giant board game.
A slow time
You mean like
bubble
the...
has been.
Summons a clock that slows down every damn. Okay. You look new. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Oh, God. Oh, so this is the rare time where I like haven't really been able to do a whole lot.
A slow time bubble has appeared.
Well,
We're nearing the end of this ball game now.
oh, was that it? Okay. Interesting. Game Master. If a board game piece is present, it moves one additional tile, then draw a new card. Okay. One of 4 cards. One of 5 side quests.
A dice! Child! Yes, you! Come closer.
I'm gonna guess actually that that other person, that other character has. Fucking chill. Not this person. We have 155 that we can spend though. Each crystal is worth more, increasing the speed of drawing cards. Deck modification unlocked. For now on, your deck will stay at exactly 15 cards. You can modify your deck in the card binder screen. I'm betting that this character has something to do with upgrading. So let's talk to them.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion?
Okay, maybe not. Sure.
Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly.
Oh, just
You're
one free
not
hit?
from around here, are you? You must feel lost. It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in. I was getting to that. Jeez. It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here. Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides. By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid!
Is this normal?
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days.
Is everyone here like a double like this?
Ah, a keen question suggesting a logical mind. Everyone in Two Town is split, but it's not always the same way. I am fated to always be battling my other half, but even on my worst days, I know that it's fair. We battle it out and it's a great system. As
Sounds
you can
like
see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love. In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction. And some of us want to get mad kissy. Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all.
A potion?
Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say. Which will be me. You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that, you know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic. An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy? You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here.
I want to get mad kissy.
Can't hear you, la 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 la, can't hear you. Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar.
Oh, shit.
One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a yes? Excellent. I require 3 blues. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this.
Yeah, your research? Conducted by you? You're like, yes, I had a hypothesis, and I researched my hypothesis, and I determined that my idea was logical and ethical. Alright.
I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs promptly. Farewell, kind stranger. He's gone, yeah?
I mean, I think so?
Perfect! Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good! There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged.
I'll do it.
Perfect! Oh, perfect!
See, I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top.
You need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to pick the guy in the one in the front here because he wants to get mad kissy. I've never heard anyone describe it like that. I get it's like an E10 plus game, so you have to like not tell people that he wants to fucking dick down some ladies, you know? Fucking he wants to go to fucktown, you know?
And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up?
No.
And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the queen for twice as long. And lo, did the queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did...
Quiet down! I'm old and I'm tired, and I demand you respect that. You dang little blue critter!
Oh. Hold on. Hang on. You said the words I needed to hear. You said bloob.
You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus.
He's fucking making a fuckus. What can I do?
Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something.
Or something.
Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. Some of us are trying to sleep.
Is that a language? Are you talking to me? Okay, I'm gonna end this conversation now. Perhaps the most useless creature at random. Tag yourself, I'm a bloob. Or the powers that be would have us believe.
Thank you, little one.
Hell yeah, 100 coins. So...
That dice. I haven't seen one of those in many a moon.
I guess we can talk to them. Hold on. There we go. Just gotta get some quiche real quick.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
I'll talk to him real quick. Got distracted, walked away.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough.
Did my diet just go up that dude's ass?
Ouch. Okay. Huh?
Okay, it didn't go up his ass. Looked like it went up his ass.
Dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go. That's right.
What the
You
fuck?
better smarten up and look where you're going, or I...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big, clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister. I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days. And not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said.
Why'd she take them?
And Nanny Fortuna's the right hand of the queen, and has been for years. She's as mean as she is old. And let's just say she doesn't take kindly to people borrowing her super pricey mechanical spider wagon. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since.
I like that his name is Seymour, Seemore. Wait, I know her. She's the one who took my sister.
So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
He wants to get mad kissy.
That. What's up with this? Dice! I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere.
Why can't I simply walk through the door to Freedom?
You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Towns forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Oh.
Can't I just paint a dot on Dicey instead? If I help you, you'll help me.
Absolutely. I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh, what a nightmare.
Can't I just paint a dot on Dicey instead?
Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Six Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Six Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour?
Oh man. I'll help out old Seymour.
Thank you, thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom. Oh, it's a bad place. It's one of the 6 towns, one for each side of the Queen's black dice. We used to be united, but that was generations ago. Before the No Dice War, Random has seen a lot of war. Oh, don't get me started, kiddo. The town's being ruined by a family of triplets. It's petty sibling rivalry on a humongous destructive scale, with no end in sight.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the
Tag yourself, I'm the sad, large
who took
monster.
her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.
She had the sense. He told me. Seymour told me that he would help. Okay, so I wonder if the second bloob is going to be in the same area or if it's like more of a widespread. Hold on, is that it? That might not actually be it. What if we had a second moon? You know what? We're just gonna go back. Let's go explore that original area real quick. So I should talk to that other character.
Hey, Dice Girl, do come over here. You, child, I believe we can be useful to each other.
Do I know you?
No, nor I you, but the threads of fate weave strange fabrics indeed. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you.
It's not a dice, it's a dog in a costume.
Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can.
Except?
Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
Huh, okay, so we have to go back to Cellar Street. Selling words. I don't know who's buying words, though. Is there someone over here with a side quest that we didn't talk to? I mean, somebody has a question mark.
Who wants to buy a word? I got mania looking for a good home here. It means wanting to stay in bed.
I'm wondering if you'll trade me your rarest word.
My rarest word? That's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm afraid I don't go in for tangible items, kid. Too flammable. Nice thing about words is you can carry them in your head, and nobody can ever steal them. I got so many words, kid. Got a sale on bucolic right now. You again.
Oh, I didn't actually. Sorry.
Let's hear it.
Oh, there you go. How do you get down from an elephant? I love elephants.
How?
You don't. You get down from a duck?
Oh, down. Like as in duck feathers. Ah, sorry. Not a fan of. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening.
Abdulescence? It means enjoyment?
How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that?
Herman, an old junker in one town, taught me it. Oh.
Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlub. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament.
Oblectament.
Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight.
Or learning.
Learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye.
It's been an okay.
Beautiful. Use
Hell
it
yeah.
well, kid. Hey, here's a free sample. Halcyon.
The word, it means a source of delight. Now, who on Cellar Street wouldn't trade for something valuable? Wouldn't trade something valuable for that? Now, does the game just give you an answer, or do we actually have to look for it?
First one's free, kid.
Do we go talk to that one person? Are they still up here? Or are they kind of the end goal? I think it's gonna just kind of lead you, which kind of sucks, honestly. I don't think it's bad to put a question mark on the starting point.
You don't know what a Gubblegregor is? Ah, forget it then, kid. But do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
But maybe I did talk to this person, and it's kind of like, oh, you should know this. Kind of using my own logic.
Get your fresh roll straight out of the tube.
Oh, I did actually talk to this person. Any new trades while I was away? Oh, that's right. Okay, I did actually talk to this person.
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you?
Got a word.
A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? Oh, that is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Imagine not knowing what a Gubblegregor is. Hilarious. You're all right, kid. Good sense of humor. Here's the Gubblegregor. Just be sure not to use it in full reverse. We all know what happens then.
What? No, we don't. We sure do.
Great, kid.
Okay, now I can go trade this. I wonder if the question marks. I wonder if the question marks appear 100% of the time, or if you don't talk to the people if they don't show up. Because I was kind of bummed because I was like, it sucks that it kind of just pushes you in the direction. And as soon as I started talking, I was like, oh, that's right, I did actually do that. And I think if it's the second option, if it's like, if you talk to people, you kind of know this information already, but you may have forgotten because who knows when you're going to get to this, as far as your like story playthrough. I think it makes way more sense to just be like, yeah, go here, go here. But if you didn't talk to them, it shouldn't lead you like that.
Please, trade the Gubblegregor to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old.
Let's trade.
Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before, forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the
before the mortar
in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
Okay, now return. Oh, interesting. An old, long-dead dice destroyed in the purge of the No Dice War. Lisbeth will want to see this. Look at us. Questing. Having a great time. This game is fantastic. I enjoy the combat. I like the quest system. And it has such a fun, interesting style.
It's a hard business to be in, selling words, but lucky for me, I have lots of ways to precisely express just how hard it is.
I love the way this game is written. It feels clever and fun and fresh and unique and just interesting. I have a dubious fossilized skull that I think might interest you.
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice.
It was you who killed it, wasn't it?
Oh, if I had such power, child, I wouldn't be lurking here, talking to strangers.
You know what? That's a fair point. That's my bad. Dumb question on me. You can blame me.
The Queen destroyed all the dice, child. Well, almost. I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War.
The No Dice War?
It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice.
And so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic. And she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she'll do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice.
I've been there.
I suspected as much. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden, far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few will remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with.
Nope, no idea. Just looking for my sister. Yeah, I'm traveling with a friend.
I'm glad to hear it. I hope you are. Goodbye, child. Take care, and random rules.
Okay. Knocked out a side quest, 180 currency. Let's see. So we have the other side quest, I would guess. I think that's just the other one that I already have started. Right? So, yeah, it's gotta be it. So we have the first one of those things.
Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet?
I need all of them. He means I need all of them.
Can't tell if that's the central air or if there's just a lot of wind outside. I'm guessing it's wind. And a weird weather day today. Okay. So we completed the one side quest. We have 1 of 2 pages, 1 of 4 cards, 3 of 5 side quests. A reward to die for. 2 for this old bloob. Royal Entanglement. So we got to find the second bloob, and then we have our main quest. We have one that we have not found yet, and I'm assuming that the bloobs are going to show up as we continue on through this area, where we'll go find the main quest, and we'll pick that up next time in Lost in Random. I'm thinking this is going to end up being a 4-part series, so they should air. 3 of them will air on a Monday, and the finale will probably air on a Tuesday at some point in the future. And the best way to make sure that you don't miss any of the action or adventure or side questing excitement is to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. Make sure you're notified when I post new videos, 6 a.m., 1 p.m. every single day. You get gameplay, indie games, big popular games, AAA games, smaller stuff that you've never heard of. Lots of cool stuff coming out. It's been like 3 weeks in a row where there's been like 3 or 4 games where I'm like, oh, I'd love to play all of you, but I don't have the time for it. My backlog continues to grow and grow and grow. But I think October lets up a little bit, at least for me personally. So I should be able to get through, hopefully, the digital pile of games that I would like to go through. So stick around, watch some more videos, and just enjoy hanging out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you had a good time. Really enjoying this game. I'd recommend checking it out if you're interested in it. I like the combat. Like I was saying earlier, I really enjoy the combat so far. I like the dice rolling and the card stuff. The side quests are interesting. The characters are interesting. The design of the world is great. Everything that this game is doing individually is all working really well together for me. Probably still have another 6 or so hours of this, so it'll probably be 2-3 hour parts, I would guess, over the next couple of weeks. Just keep your eyes peeled. And again, just make sure, ring that bell, make sure you're notified, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time, getting lost in random. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.